Wow. Got rust in my eye from working on this freaking EG. I don't know how I can change my, whatchamacallit here, to go from straight up and down to left and right. It's not letting me. What the heck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to rotate my phone because it's like vertical right now, and I want to make it, you know, this way. Does anybody know how to do that? Yeah, left, right to up, down. Does anybody know how to up, down to left, right on a live stream? Night flight? Fuck yeah. What up, everybody? What up, woohoo, Evan, Matt, some dude, Fackler, East Coast, Matthew, Ryan, Nick, SB, Scuba, Chuck, what's up, dude? Matthew, drag screen down. Yeah, I don't know if I can like change it from up, down to left, right. Because I don't usually like filming this way because it's kind of weird. You don't like get as much field of view. Simon's here for my D. I have to restart the live and switch the camera angle. Damn it. I fucked up. What's up, Matt, the dog trainer from Texas? What's up, Tyler? Yeah. Mab said hurry up and get his Civic done. No shit, dude. He's just hanging out. Dude eats like every hour. Takes after daddy, I guess. Thanks for congratulations on the birth of my son. Thanks, Chuck. If anybody is into sketchy paramotor videos, you should definitely go watch Chuck. Single jingle action. I'm going to talk about the car here in a second. Motion screw. That's a name. What's up, Troy's channel? Scuba asks if I'm going to do any cold weather flying. Absolutely. The weather's just been kind of a blender lately. Like tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be like 8 at the surface and like 25 at 80 feet. So probably not the best conditions to fly in, unless you have balls like Chuck. But I'm hoping within the next like day or two, we'll get an evening where it's flyable. It's supposed to be like probably 30 degrees, which I'm okay with temperatures like, as long as it's like above like 28, I think it's flyable. If it's colder than 28, last weekend I flew, it was 16 degrees. I made it for like 3.5 minutes and I couldn't feel my fingers. But, yeah. So, that's, yeah. But I'm jonesing to get back up there and fly. I'm like still scared as fuck of heights. So, I think the last flight I went on, I made it to like 370 feet. And I start to get like, I don't know if it's called vertigo or what, but like I get like woozy. Like just cause you're just way the fuck up there in a lawn chair, you know? That's kind of scary. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but yeah, my like average cruising altitude is probably too low for a beginner, but it's what I'm doing. But anyways, you guys have been waiting on the single cam build, and I got something to show you because I totally fucked up the rear control arms here. This is the trailing arm for the rear suspension on the car, and I'm swapping out the rear trailing arms for disc brakes, and I'm also swapping out like the trailing arm bushings. I got a whole kit from PCI Suspension, and I'm going to swap all that stuff into here so it's just gonna be like stiff as a board. But these bolts that go like up into the frame, you can hear the nut that's behind the frame here is spinning. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna have to like cut an access hole or something in order to get the nut and the bolt out. And on this side, the bolt broke off way up in there. So that's fun. That's a good time right here. I'm a little bit sore from wailing on the breaker bar for like 3 hours trying to get those bolts out, but needless to say, at least they're out, right? Now it's just figuring out how to put the shit back on. So, you know, worst comes to worst, I guess we'll just have to weld the trailing arm back onto the car. Fuck a bolt. I'm pretty confident in my welding skills, so maybe that'll just have to... You know what the fucked up thing is too, is like I got... The toe link bolts came right out. These are usually what screw up, and you can't get them out. But these came right out, which is crazy. And another thing that's kind of crazy is look at this bolt. It's completely rusty. It's disgusting. And these came right out. On the other hand, the bolt that broke looks brand new. That's crazy. So that was my excitement for the day. The S2000 sitting over there chilling. I have a couple different turbos that I'm actually going to do some videos on comparing power curves of different turbos. So I have a 6262 on the car currently, and I was actually going to go completely drastic and throw this little baby 48 millimeter turbo on. And I was going to show you guys, as long as the back pressure doesn't get crazy high with that small turbo, it should make the same power. And I want to make a video discussing that because if the car makes 10 pounds of boost on one turbo, that smaller turbo should make that 10 pounds of boost sooner and make the power band bigger, which in turn makes the car more fun. So you don't have to like rev it to 10,000 RPM to get it to spool up. It'll boost right when your foot hits the floor. So that's a project that I'm going to be doing, just kind of comparing turbos and seeing, you know, up to a certain power level, the smaller turbo is probably the better option. So if you guys haven't seen the S2000, here's the little build that we did not too long ago. Just got that snowmobile too not too long ago. That thing should be fun. It's an old school Skidoo Formula 3. But yeah. Anyways, that's kind of the plan currently, and we're just kind of rolling with it. But yeah, I'm gonna read a couple comments here, and I actually just made a video talking about all this that I'll probably edit tonight and get up for you guys, showing the struggles of getting this car even in the shop today. But yeah. Our Del Sol is a single jingle, finished repainting it in August, and my kid rode the passenger side down my Suburban pumper. Oh boy. That's another thing too that like sucks when you fully paint a car and you like make it look all nice and stuff. You're literally scared to even like take it out of the garage. I've always been a fan of like sleeper builds and like cars that really aren't the best looking and shit, because they're way more fun because you actually get to go like enjoy them without all the worry of like, oh, did I run over a leaf? You know, am I gonna kick up a rock and chip my paint? You don't really have those worries with a car like this, you know, because it's all rusty and doesn't really, you know, appease to the eyes, you know. It's not that great. This thing's kind of a pile of shit, but it was $400. And it's probably gonna be more fun than the car I'm gonna spend, you know, $4,000 on, kind of thing. But yeah, everybody, thanks for the comments on the kid. Thank you. Christine's been killing it, being a mom and everything. I'm not really good at being a mom. I can't really do a lot of the stuff that moms do. But I'm there to support her, for sure. But yeah, cold weather flying. This guy made 343 on a Y8. Yeah, awesome. It's the, yeah, it ain't the fucking cold, it's the gosh darn wind. Just like it ain't the heat, it's the gosh darn humidity. Need Del Sol content. I don't know what kind of content I can make with a $500 Del Sol. I know you guys want to see more of that thing, but it's a $500 Del Sol. It's really not that great. But maybe we'll make some content with it. You guys let me know what you want to see with it. I don't know what I can honestly do with that car. It's I don't know if I really want to stick money into it because it's a fucking shit box that's literally rotted. I don't like heights myself, but I feel okay on a paramotor. Yeah, like I said, dude, I'm okay when I'm flying. If I'm if I'm descending, I feel fine. But on the climb, I get like nervous. And obviously this stuff is all just gonna come with like time, I think. Because I've already, I've gone from going like 30 feet in the air, just doing like a little bunny hop, to now like almost overconfident. You know, so I know it'll come, but I'm not trying to push my luck. I'm trying to be smart about all this and do it as, safely as possible. How high is maxed out on that thing? Matthew, are you talking about the paramotor? Chucky, if you guys go watch Chucky's videos, he's been 17,000 feet, which is like the fucking stratosphere, where you're gonna really not have any oxygen left. Like I said, dude, you guys want to see some sketchy paramotor videos? That guy's the king. He's awesome. He's like my idol. By the way, I was gonna ask Chuck if he's still in here. If I plan a vacation down to Florida, do you want to show me some flying spots? Sorry, my phone just told me I have low battery. I might try to vacation down to Florida or something this winter if I get sick of the cold weather up here. It'd be cool to go somewhere else and maybe go do some flying, do some practicing. I just don't really know anybody that lives in Florida, but I think Chuck does. That'd be fun. Cut a hole and weld it back on under. Oh yeah, under the seat. If I can go from the top, you're saying, Nick? Like if I take the back seat out, I might be able to cut an access hole through there. Had to do that on my old EK. Old school metal is better. Turbo paramotor. I've had a couple comments of people saying that I should turbo a paramotor, but I don't think turboing a two-stroke engine really is all that great. And honestly, with my wing that I currently have, I can climb at like half power, like half throttle. The thing's climbing pretty fast, and if I go full power, it is literally an elevator. It climbs really efficiently. But I did fly my Spider. I have two wings. I have a Spider 26 and I have the Kona 27, and the Spider definitely needs way more power to climb. I was actually kind of scared when I flew it. I'm like, holy shit, I gotta be like full power to even maintain flight. But yeah, like I said, I got two of them here, which is pretty cool. Power band will be so fun. Yeah, that's the whole goal with the single cam build, guys, is I'm trying to make a single cam Honda that doesn't lag boost. Because everyone that I've tuned on the dyno, you guys have seen in the videos that they all come in with too big of a turbo, and yeah, they make horsepower, but they only make it for this much time. And I'm trying to build one that makes that kind of power all the time. So that's I'm sure that's why all of you guys are so excited to see the single cam build. But yeah. Is full throttle shift safe for a stock D16? Probably. I don't really set it up in the tune. I usually just do it. If you shift fast enough, you don't really need to set it up in the ECU. If it's a Y7 or a Y8 D16, don't rev it past like 7,000 RPM because you'll starve the bottom end of oil. You need a Z6 in order to rev it higher than 7,000. Not the Del Sol. What's up, Hunter? Congrats on the boy. Thanks, Z-Pole Works Garage. I appreciate it. Jump said Del Sol off the ramp. See, we were just gonna go, I was gonna make a video titled driving my piece of shit into a piece of shit, because at the farm here, there's like piles of horse manure, and we were just gonna drive the Del Sol into the manure. I thought that would be kind of fun. Because I feel like YouTube now is really hard to just do vlogs like I enjoy doing, and just like talking to the camera and stuff. It's kind of not really a thing that's, you know, YouTube's different now, and I feel like everybody's attention span has gone down to absolutely nothing because everybody's so consumed with like shorts and Instagram reels and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's the more popular way to make videos. It's just not the way that I prefer to do it, or I've, you know, over the last 800 videos, I've never done that, so I don't really plan on changing. But it might affect the, you know, amount of views that I get. 18,000 feet is the absolute highest legally before you run into jet traffic. Yeah, for sure. Scuba, he's in this chat right now, I think. He's actually part of a Paramotor podcast that I might be joining in on. I don't know if it's next week or the week after. I'm gonna have to check in on that. That they actually are possibly letting me go on there and talk Paramotor stuff. So if you guys haven't checked out the Clear Prop TV podcast, go check them out. What bottom end parts am I using on the single jingle? I am using the PG6 pistons, and I have a set of max peating rod. They're just like factory length connecting rods that we're gonna use. That's all coming soon. The bottom end build is probably about another week out. I got the head done, and the bottom end is gonna be next. If I bought an S2K, would you be willing to turbo it and put a clutch and other stuff? I don't know if you do that anymore. Tyler, you wanna just buy my S2K? I might actually sell mine. I don't know though, but it'd be possible. I did think about selling it, just because I don't need 12 cars. Fackler lives in Florida. Cletus lives in Bradenton, and he'll have some spots, I'm sure. I think Chucky actually flew over the Freedom Factory. I met Cletus in Wisconsin, but I haven't been down to Bradenton, which I want to go. But yeah, tons of places to go in North Florida. I live in Tampa. Skydiving only 13,000, 17 is nuts. 13, I saw the curve of the earth. Yeah, tell that to the flat earthers. Get to the captive nuts under the rear seat. It's a lot easier than cutting under the car. Yeah, I'll have to look up where exactly I have to cut, but that's definitely what I'm gonna do, for sure. Oh yeah, Chuck, that's a different Chuck, my bad. There's another Chuck on YouTube, actually, that does a bunch of paramotor flying. But yeah, Chuck is the guy that bought my Integra. If you guys don't know, I sold my K24 Integra to Chuck, and he got flown out here and drove the K24 car all the way to New York, or New Jersey, which is awesome. Don't take risks, stay within your skill level, it will naturally progress and you will go higher. Yeah, for sure. I think that's the kind of my mentality, and what's kind of not typical in paramotor training is the way I've been doing things. It doesn't agree with a lot of instructors, which I just think for my own safety, me personally, I'm a little bit different than some others, but yeah, I just, yeah, I'm sure some of that stuff we can talk about if I come on the podcast with you guys. That'd be cool. You ever tried using a supercharger and a turbo? No, I have not. Twin charged, I think they call that. Haven't done that. I'm waiting for the D16 build. Well, it's happening right now, man. yeah, the 5855 is perfect. It's a little bit bigger than the 3071, but you'll still be pretty dialed with that. Boost comes in at 4,500. That's a good spot, I think. Oh, full boost at 4,500 would be even better. How you do it for anyone, stick to what you do and just keep refining it, for sure. The single cam mafia. If I'm thinking about selling the S2K, I'm not sure, Tyler. You can message me on Facebook if you want. I did have a guy that messaged me that was like, hey, if you ever sell it, get a hold of me. I don't know if I would sell it or how much I would. I don't know. It'd probably be like 20 something. I don't know exactly. But I'm gonna go home and edit the video for the Civic and get that up for you guys. And hopefully in the next couple days we get to do some more flying. And Michael just gave me $20. Why'd you do that, Michael? Why did you do that? Oh, thanks. I don't really know how to take gifts very well, or yeah. Thank you, Michael. That's very, very nice of you. Thank you. Nick, I was actually going to tell you, dude, because I've had a couple guys. There was another guy that just tagged me today, made over 500 wheel on a single cam with that pump. So like, I'm like, man, and the same thing happened on my S2K. I was like, oh, maybe the Hunter Tuned 450 pump is junk. And I took it out and it had a freaking split in the hose. And I'm like, that's why I was losing fuel pressure, not the pump. And then like, the wiring on yours, that's kind of fucked up. But it happens, whatever. Live and learn. Yeah, dude, we've been going through a lot of that shit. Formula, diapers, fucking, yeah. Doing, yeah, that stuff is, you know, it taxes on the wallet for sure. Tyler's actually pretty close by Chuck. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to him. We'll see if we can work a deal. I don't know if I'm going to sell the car yet, but because I do want to do a little bit more testing with it. And it sucks because, like, where are you going to find another clean S2000? I feel like one that's not turboed is 20 grand or 25,000. So that's, I don't know. Yeah, single cam content coming, bro. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna dip out. My phone's actually gonna die, otherwise I'd probably stay on here a little bit longer. Thank you, Michael. Don't be a stranger. Come hang out at the shop more. And we will see y'all later. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. God bless, and have a good one.